How you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you guys. How you guys doing?
I mean, we're doing great. I mean, last night, before we get to, first of all, congrats on the win. The place was on fire. The Packers were playing crisp football. Defense locked in again. What's the difference from where we are now versus where we were a month or so ago with the Giants?
I think things have been the same. A lot of things just been going in our favor. I would say us just, like you said, just having fun with the moment and having fun with the opportunity that's at hand. We know we didn't start off how we wanted to, and wish we could, have played better football and more meaningful football. So the record isn't what it is, but for us knowing that with these last games left, just put it all out there, put it on tape, and just play for each other and don't worry about the consequences.
What's the vibe like right now, Adoree, in the locker room? Is there true belief? Is this just about one game at a time, or are you guys truly believing in, hey, we could still get to the postseason here this year?
It's still about both. Obviously, that's the goal, and knowing that the opportunity is at hand. But at the same time, just taking it one game at a time. Not taking these practices, these moments that we have with each other in meetings on the field, for granted. And just when we get out there, just playing for one another. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay, so let's face it. I mean, Tommy DeVito is it's amazing what's going
He's
on.
playing lights out.
Right? So, listen, you went through the combine. You went through, big-time recruiting. You understand. Like, I used the description to Sal to start the show. Like, yeah, every franchise wants the quarterback off the conveyor belt. Like 6'5", 220, rocket arm, 4'5", 40, SEC resume, 40 touchdowns in a year, whatever. But there's other guys who maybe their best and Tommy's talented. I'm not saying he's not. But sometimes the talent that we overlook is the ability to inspire grown men. It just seems like you guys are feeling Tommy. Like you guys connect. What is it about him that's special?
The same thing I said about Banks and Trey Hawkins, like just being young and wide-eyed, and it's a good feeling to have. Not knowing anything and not expecting much, but just going out there and playing. And I think just seeing him go out there and play, work, battle, he has that moxie, that swagger to him. And that takes it a long way. A lot of this game, I say it's a 10% physical and 90% mental. And mentally, if you're confident and believe in yourself, a lot of good things can happen. And he has that 90%, and he's going out there and playing well.
Adoree, you're a veteran quarterback, been in the league a while, been, multiple teams here. You've seen a lot of different guys play the position. Do you believe what Tommy DeVito is doing is legitimate? Do you believe he could be a starter in the NFL?
I think what he's doing is legitimate. First of all, I want to give credit to the O-line for doing their thing out there last night, and DeVito just being poised, being himself, getting those yards when he needed to. He threw the ball away when he needed to, and just getting into his playmakers and letting them make plays. And I think it goes hand in hand. Just playing complementary football. So I think we have those things going on. Good things happen. I think DeVito, for sure, is a quarterback in this league.
That's fantastic. We're talking to Adoree Jackson, of course, BT and Sal here on The Fan. So there's 4 games to go. You mentioned that, it's about living in the now while also balancing possibilities about the future. And, we get more into that because this is our job, and we craft conversation. I get it. You guys are more so immersed in the moment. But, dude, you're a game out of the final wildcard spot. One of the teams that is in front of you right now, you're playing. You're going to the Superdome, tough venue, but it's a team that you guys can beat. Like, when you say that that you're in the mix for the playoffs, how seriously, do you look at records? Do you look at who we play next week? Like, how deep are you into it as a team?
I don't think we look too far into records. Like yesterday was the first time I knew that, the 2 teams that were in front of us, I think, were the Rams and
Saints.
The Saints.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
So that was the first time I heard that. So for us, it's like, okay, we know it's there, but trying to look at the little picture and not the big picture, if you understand me. Because when you get too far ahead of what's going on, then we don't have games like we've been playing. We don't go out there and play and take every snap, every moment as serious, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow or if it's going to be your last snap. So for us, we hear it, we understand it, and it's not a blind side or whatever it may be, but we just try to put it in the back of our mind and keep in the forefront, which is today, and just getting better and letting it go and letting it be handled on the game when it comes Sunday.
defense has been playing well for the majority of the year, Adoree, and seems to be getting better here. The offense, though, is picking it up. They're doing their part, which is why the wins are taking place. But, man, how about this defense? I mean, you guys are really good. You mentioned Banks, and we could mention Lawrence or Thibodeau with another sack. But as a whole, I mean, how? Like, I don't want to put statistics on it, top 5 defense, whatever, but your defense is really a solid unit here, winning some games for this football team.
Yeah, I feel like we knew what and who we could have been all along. We just didn't go out there and put it on tape and execute, the way we wanted to. So it sucks that it took, the things to transpire for us to play good, great, meaningful football, just play for one another. We weren't playing complimentary. Some drives will be good, some drives will be bad, but to be consistent and to understand that things happen in the choice of a game. It's like a roller coaster. It's going to be some ups and some downs, but you just got to keep going out there and battling no matter if, it's a messed up situation or there's another opportunity for us to go make a play.
Yeah.
And we just battle with each other and, cheer each other up on the sideline and tell each other we got each other's back.
Yeah, I didn't mean to jump on you before. My bad, Adoree. Adoree Jackson with us here. Of course, G-Men, BT and Sal. We all feel like we know them, but have you actually met the DeVito family? Have you met them?
No, I have not, but I always see them all the time through Twitter or Instagram, so it feels like we know them. But if they're anything as, DeVito, Tommy is, I know they raised a great person. He's a good guy, not cocky, very humble. So if that's their son, I know meeting them will just be a pleasure as well.
Yeah, blue collar, hardworking family, seemingly all the right virtues. All right, so are you a fish guy? Do you like seafood?
I can eat seafood.
Okay. Well, here's what you got to do. If you have yet to meet the DeVito family, meeting them on Christmas Eve might not be a bad idea because in terms of seafood, I'm going to guess the DeVito family's going to have – it's an Italian thing where it's called the Feast of the Seven Fishes, and I know you're a religious guy. Each one represents a religious article. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So you want fish, go to DeVito's on Christmas Eve, okay?
Okay, Feast of the Seven Fishes. I'm going to look that up, but I'm for sure I have to go get some of that food. I know they can throw down.
Yeah, but Adoree, you guys got a game the next day. BT, you can't be eating the Italian meal on Christmas Eve when you got a game.
Fish. It's a little light. That's why.
Well, not the fried fish, the way it is. The fried fish, the lasagna
you can't have the fried scallops. You can get the cold seafood salad, though.
Christmas
the
Day, after you guys beat the Aints this weekend.
Yep.
Then you're going to go into Philadelphia and you beat the Eagles.
Whoa.
Then you go to the DeVito's house and party and have the big feast.
Okay, so do it after. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, because it's heavy. It's delicious, but it's heavy. We want you flying around there beating the Eagles.
That's true. That's true. All right, man.
Some good players.
Well, last night was awesome. You like those throwback unis, by the way, the old school?
I love them. I feel like we should keep them more often. We joke around when Atlanta wears theirs, like, man, those look sweet. Or when people wear their throwbacks. I think they should bring that back on the regular. And I like how the stadium is when they put the retro vibes up there. And the scoreboard stuff.
The end zone. Cool, I'm with you. I love it. I like that field.
The helmet at midfield. Yeah, no. Dude, awesome win. Honestly, this is, I'm not going to lie to you, this has taken a very unexpected, albeit a very favorable turn. I mean, listen, Sal, I didn't do it, but Sal buried you guys 5 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've always been a believer. I've always been a believer. Adoree, come on now. Finish it off.
That's tough love. We needed that, though. Appreciate it.
Good job, dude. Awesome win. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right. Adoree Jackson, of course, with us here. BT and Sal.